Una good afternoon, my fellow Ambazonians. For all our people then for ground zero, una good afternoon for all our people then for that side for ground one, all Ambazonians, they don't run the war, they don't become refugees for Nigeria, for Ghana, for all other places then. Una good afternoon for all una. For all Ambazonians then for that side for Europe, for the continent of Europe, as also true, una salute, una also good afternoon for all una. The one that they did for that side for Russia, una good evening for all una for that side for Russia. Then for Ambazonia already did for that side for the Persian Gulf and the Middle East. Una good night for una for that side. For all Ambazonia already did for this side for the Caribbeans, for all that side, so they reach of Cuba, for Mexico. As also true, una salute, una afternoon for all una. For Ambazonia already did for this side for North America. For some place them for this side for North America, now still morning time, una good morning for all una. Una morning for all una. My fellow people, una welcome all. Today, na the 12th day for February for 2021. After we don't come out for what happened yesterday for T-Bank, for our family, where the born that small picking for that baby for T-Bank yesterday. Or we just they try for recover from that shock and that incident. So when I come find today, the story for today, it will be completely different from yesterday. Today is a different day, and for the story for today. Now, how will we build the future today? Now, the story that for today. So today, may you know say a different story. So if you come here, not be enough about a sad situation, no. Now about how will we build tomorrow today? How you feel create the future today? Now the story this for today. Before we start with that story, when I fit invite all mama can join me. I know say when I used to expect me for different time, but when I know say based on our own life too for this side, all right. So sometimes we try to do the best we will come, we will get time with the small time where it also day for we too, all right. So my time today it changed. I know so when I know be they expect me for this kind of time, so I understand. Say people they know say I come online now the specific time 8 p.m. Amber around that time. I know so I don't come a little bit early now also based on my own time. So the story for today, a different story, a very inspiring story today. The way I go take una through a strategy, and also I go also get something I want to show una. So when we talk say we want to build the future, we want to build the future today. I get something I get for show all una, and it go make all man happy. And so all man go smile. You go smile, you go put smile, all right. If you get if you be young boy and you get small thing for your corner, what I go show you, it go make you go kiss your small thing. If you be young girl and you get your small boyfriend for your corner, what I go show you, it go make you just run, go kissy. If you be mommy too, where you like, all right, or you be papa, where you also still blood still there for your skin with the shake, where you also still there for that one, where you the when they hug each other, all right. You too, when I show you what I go show you today, you go run, you go find place with mommy there, you kissy, you say chai. All right. So when I come well, I know say the people for ACN they go also the stream with for ACN. We go the talk with people them for Facebook, and I know say ACN to the stream through ACN YouTube channel. So we the stream for multiple platforms. Make I take the time before we start with the story. I know say when I had already start for sweet. Before we start with the story, make I salute all the people they don't join me for Facebook before we start. Colonel, Mr. Tanwi, I salute you. Who today for you? We salute you, Stanley. Mami and Najala, we salute you. Ma Irene, good afternoon. We're fine, beautiful, Mami. Mami, we like sports. We salute you, Mami. Welcome. Who this comrade Julius, Mr. Tifang, we salute you. Welcome. You say University of Applied Science. You this guy, eh? All right. Comrade Go, we salute you, Mr. Livinus. Welcome, all man. Leonga Martins for that side for Bokwai. We salute you. Watch it. Leonga Martins say it there for Bokwai for Boya. Welcome, all man. He plays there for house. All right. Yes, all man. He plays there. Comrade Leonga Martin. Welcome. We salute all man. Comrade Ma Mary today for you. We salute you. Ekwe. We salute you, Mr. Mr. Epimba. Welcome, all man for house. Comrade Jones. We salute all now. Comrade Mr. Acho. We salute you. Welcome, Mr. Joel. Comrade Bosco, we salute you, big man. Welcome. All money place there. Comrade G, we salute you, Mr. Paul. We salute you, Mr. Mbe. Welcome for house, Comrade Odilia. We salute you, Madam Ngum. All money place there for house, Comrade Ngoy. Welcome, Mr. Elijah. All money place there for house. So now welcome. All money place there, Comrade Ashu Basil, Mr. Ashu Nji. Welcome. We salute you. You said greetings, Comrade Asu. Thank you very much. Comrade Amber Freedom, we salute you. Comrade Teps, we salute you, Mr. Taita. Comrade Bertrand, we salute you, Mr. Nomfo. Welcome, all money place there for house. So, make we start with the story. I know say, when I had you over sweet and when I with me, make we start with the better story we don't bring all the way for you today. Make we put all this one aside and enter the story. Make I tell you some story before, when I be person I like to tell story. So, I tell you this story. Some frog be there. One frog, it be there, and it be the stay for some well. The frog be the stay for well where the well where the carry water. Now for the frog be the stay. So another frog, big frog. Now so the frog fresh. The frog where the stay for inside the well. Now so the frog dry. It dry. And then some other frog there. We come out, it is staying for sea. It is staying for the ocean. That big water. We no get end. Now for it is stay. So it don't come out. It say make you can't see how other places they day. It waka. Now I see the waka. It can't reach some place. It look. It say, I the hear voice for some frog. It look. It say, now which kind of frog they stay for this kind place? He say, I say, I the saluto. Now when the other one look for up, he say, na frog. He say, you be frog too? He say, yes. Now we say, oh, the frog will come up for see, look. He say, you the stay for this place? He say, yes. What to make you the stay for this place? He say, how did talk so say, what to make me I the stay for this place? Why did he ask me so? You know no say no my country this. You know no say no my house this. He say, my house this? He say, yes. He say, I beg, if you come outside, you can make we story small. He say, why did he ask me to come off outside? Who say you come out where they can't ask me I come off outside? So finally, the frog were there inside that small well. He finally come off outside, can't put the head for outside. He climb on top of some small stone where they for that well. He can't begin to talk to the other frog. He see the other frog, now so the other frog big. Now so the other frog, now so he fresh. Now so he be very healthy. When his skin just, he say, he look the other frog where they stay for well. He say, I say, but why your country they so? Why the water where you dey inside that well, that your country where they call and say country, now well. He say, why the water dirty so He say, how you talk so? When I dey so when I overlike jealousy. You don't can see my house. Now so you don't be jealous. He say, no, the reason why they ask and I say, he say, now he turn he ask the other one, say, who say you come out? He say, me I come out me na for ocean. He say, who say that one day? He say, they for the other side. It's not too far from place where you dey. He say, but this place where you dey, so the water over dirty. It need to make you sick. He say, what do you mean? Now my house this, now my country this. I be very proud. No can tell me they are nonsense. Now so on a day, when person get it in, when I always can spoil them. So he determine I say, maybe I leave this place, maybe I go na for outside. He said, no, I only tell you because for place where me I come out, for ocean, for that BBC, he said for the better life day. Now so chop over plenty. Now so fresh air plenty. The water clean. The life be very beautiful. You feel move around. You feel change place. You feel travel. You feel swim. You go for different place. You enjoy different things then with this life of abundance. You get them. The other frog we did for well, he said, not tell me that thing. Not tell me. You did only tell me this thing and because you want can't deceive me. For can't take my well. Now the thing that you can't tell me all this thing. He said, no. He said, you need to see as me a day. You need to see us a day. He said, no, not tell me that thing. Not tell me that thing. Now we tell you, say, well, as you did it so for this place, Anything the way it make you like, you know, be safe at all. See the place just too dirty. Then we say, I beg carry a wish, come on go. They say, okay, oh, Abuan just more get story at least. Maybe you can't see the world to how the world day. So that you know, so you get choices. The other one come out, he say, okay, I wish you well, oh. He come out, he be go. And the other one go. He never stay. He not reach 2-3 months. Dry season start for come. Now so as dry season start come, that water for well it start dry. Water start dry. The more dry season come, water start dry. Now so water dry so that frog, it remain, it die inside that well. It die inside that well. The reason why they tell you this story, when people not plan for their future, and waiting they get, the way they live, the things that so life supposed to be, now so life supposed to end. Now all that this will be about, even if the environment is not fine for them, even if they face hunger, disease, terrorism, abuse, starvation, poverty, they just think say the way they don't fool them, they think say all that life be about, and they get for accept them and say that so God don't put and make their life be. Say that so it be for them. Say that their life this and not no day anymore. My people, not be that so it be. Things that fit change for any people. Things that fit change for any society. Things that fit change for any family. They fit change for any village. No accept things them the way they be and things say na so they supposed to be. No accept them. What did they do yesterday for Tiben, for that Ambazonian family, by the Cameroon terrorist regime? It be unacceptable. But people don't accept these things since 1961 because they think say it be acceptable. They tolerate them. Not be nothing way supposed to tolerate them. Cameroon an evil state. It be made up of evil. The nature of Cameroon are poison. They go suffocate the people. They die premature death. They die in sadness, in diseases, in poverty. Cameroon are a curse to the nation, to the people. While people deserve better. Ambazonia, an ocean. We get unlimited resources. We get unlimited talent. We get unlimited intelligence. We come from a land of abundance. They will not experience that abundance until they talk say a people without a vision, they go perish. Not be na me I talk am. It come up for the big book. A people without a vision go perish. The frog, the small frog for that well, it perish. A people who do not get a vision will perish. As we don't always get this conversation. The biggest mistake with the Ambazonian people they make them for 1961. Now for enter into a union with La République du Cameroun, for go into the plebiscite where they're not prepared. There was no vision. They're not prepared. The leaders are not prepared. So they go enter a union. They're not prepared. They're not be ready. They soak them in. Those errors get for be corrected. We get for create a future for our people and take them to that future. Now the job of leadership that. We get for create a future for our people. Our people deserve the future, not the past. Our people deserve pleasure, not pain. Our people, they deserve happiness, not be torture. Our people, they deserve joy, not be misery. Our people deserve progress, not be poverty. Our people deserve abundance, not be lack. Since 1960, wetin Cameroon don't offer the Ambazonian people. It don't offer them death, torture, pain, imprisonment, disappearances, poverty, diseases. Waiting again. Now all that. Now all that. It's been fucking 60 years. 60. A whole person in lifetime. From birth to death. Now an empty life. It not get for be so. It not get for be so. It not get for be so. Not accept them. Not tolerate them. There is an alternative. That alternative, Nambazonia. There is a positive, inspiring, progressive, and powerful alternative. That alternative, Nambazonia. For our people them, for breathe better air, live better life, live in peace and dignity and freedom. Nambazonia. The future not going to be like the past. When we create a vision. Today, I want to tell you about that vision. Alright? I want to talk about the vision for Ambazonia. Before we talk about that vision for Ambazonia, make a show una this, make a present una this thing I promise una before we talk about that vision for Ambazonia. Make all money hot sweet. Una get una self ready because what I want to show now, it go make all money hot. All man, any place where you there, you go start jump right now. You go just start jump. If you get a one bottle beer, even though in the afternoon, you will just go open and drink, start for drink. Not show now. We must build the future. Now the future is we are creating the future today. We need to create that future for someday. We need to create that future not today. The future not today we create that. Not be someday. Today. Not today we create that future. Alright? So without a vision, the people will perish. And we must create the future not today. So when I just give me a quick moment here, make a bring on something where it go make all money hot. All money hot go sweet. It no need for be like the past. It no need for be. Alright? Make the lessons of yesterday. It make we learn for change now. For woke up now. For stand up now. The lessons of the past. We must correct the mistakes of the past. And you know if you correct the mistakes of the past by living in the past, talking only about the past, you must carve a future and take the people to the future. Nobody wants the past. Who wants a painful past? Carve a future, take the people to the future. The people, they deserve now a future. They deserve a compelling future, a happy future, a prosperous future. Now, what do the people, they want that? Not be some old stories of the past, of the pain. No, the future. Now, the thing that the people, they ask for. The thing that the people, they rise up for. Now, just bear with me, please. It's a lot of moving things I'm here. I just give una this thing way and no say una the wait time because we get for take una to the future and show una that future today. We don't already start for build the future today. Not be someday. Not be that something wait someday you go wait time. The future day here. So the future not be that something we go build in the future. The future not we build them today. Bam. Wait till una the see am in front of una. We must correct the mistakes of the past. We must correct the mistakes of the past. In the past, what big papa them and big mommy them, they go for plebiscite. For go vote about the future of Ambazonia without them preparing for defend that future, for defend any arrangement, without them preparing for defend any arrangement, for defend what that future will be like. And when things do not work out, the nation will be protected. The biggest mistake now for go for the plebiscite, as the Oyibo people they call them plebiscite, or the Americans plebiscite. They go for the plebiscite, or as we would call them plebiscite, without building an army for defend Ambazonia. So because they not build an army, what will happen? Cameroon, it can't take over the territory. It conquer them. It colonize them. We must correct the errors of the past. This generation don't rise. We not fit create a future. A negotiation will come between Ambazonia and Cameroon. Make no man not enter into any negotiation without the defense of homeland. Wait till go defend that negotiation for protect the interest of Ambazonia. One of the reasons we the day we were brother them for the IG care, Comrade Yerima can't talk about he can't talk about the big rubber gun. One of the reasons we me arise up talk say they say make we be honest with ourselves. Now say until you create a vision for a project, the project will fail. Until you create wait till this project and you build a framework for the project will fail. All right? What you need for do now for explain and for our people say, look, for place where we dey, for move forward to the future of Ambazonia, we need for build an army. We get defense groups them for the making the territory ungovernable, where all man woke up for make the territory ungovernable. Now the territory don't already be ungovernable. That objective don't be achieved. Effective leadership. Now how for take these forces, how for take these groups, you structure them and you put them into effective soldiers with effective training. If you not build the soldiers and not care which kind of weapon you use them for move Cameroon for Ambazonia, Ambazonia will still need a structured force on the ground. Now our argument that today, which one can tell and I say, why the reason why we don't believe for a structured self-defense, even if today you go buy now 100 RPGs, you take out all the ammo card them for Ambazonia, La République du Cameroon will still get about 7,000 troops where they still be for Ambazonia, and you not get your own troops where you don't train them, so you go still make the territory ungovernable. I hope it makes sense for now. That's why we got to create a vision for Ambazonia. The vision for Ambazonia now for build a defense force before any negotiation. Build a powerful defense force where it go defend the negotiations. Even if the negotiations are not work out, you still get your country. You still get your people for protect them. You still get your people for defend them. That's why since October for 2020, Leader for War of Independence, he explained for the Ambazonian people why we need for create the future. Why we need for define the future. For fight war. This kind of war would fight them. It not need necessarily just need for fight. We need for do things in the way it give you our country back. We need for do things in the way it show the international community will be an organized people. Say the defeat of Cameroon, we fill in the void. Because the defeat of Cameroon through the block by block strategy of making the territory ungovernable. Once you move Cameroon, now Cameroon will be responsible for bring peace, for keep stability, and for protect the people then. You take them. Once you move that one, you an environment of chaos. So if you just only go buy the RPGs, you give them for a few soldiers them for political legitimacy. You take out Cameroon, you take out their armor car them. You take out 5 or 10 armor cars. And you still get 7,000 Cameroon forces then with the still for Ambazonia. Now we don't take out the armor cars. RPG, it go take out 7,000 La Republique police. It go take out all the police them and gendarme them. You still need an effective force on the ground for protect Ambazonia. When we do things, we got to do things in a very strategic way, the way we move we forward. Not be not just for make gain. Let me say, oh, make we see like say we do something. It got to move we forward. Now the argument that be making for now. We must think for a strategic way where we not only get the results for today, what people not only like we for today, but now say it assure the safety, protection, and the defense of Ambazonia. Long term. Not be not only make we get a voice for the negotiating table. Or make people they say would they do something for self-defense. Now for build structures where they give Ambazonia the stability we need them. It give Ambazonia the confidence on the ground. It show what people say we need the only fight, but we organize ourselves for take over the defense, the responsibility for defend, for protect, and for secure the territorial integrity of Ambazonia. Wait till una the same in front of una. Now una stabilization force this. The picture we una the same. Now a picture of the stabilization force. Now 100 of them, they don't graduate as the first batch. The second, the third, and the fourth batch, they still be under intense training. And all 100 of them. As soon as they see them, now so every soldier day, from head to toe, totally equipped. Now special forces. Now the elite of all the elite forces than this. We must correct the errors of the past. Create the future today. Ambazonia and the future this. We get for stabilize Ambazonia. We get for show the world how powerful we be. We need to only fight Cameroon. But we put in the necessary defense structure for secure the peace for our people then. For bring peace within our communities. For bring safety within our communities. For make our people may they feel secure. For end Cameroon terrorism. Not be only for fight ammo car, move ammo car. We get for move their police, their gendarmes, their army, their bees from our communities. That's all we need for build an army. General Efang there for ground, it build an army for una. Not be not just because we want, not be not just because some person want get, you know, they want to go negotiate. No, we need to do things not only for negotiation, now for build a nation. You know, if you build a nation where you fight occupation and you know put a powerful defense structure for defend that nation. The Governing Council of Ambazonia, it don't make the argument, and the leader of a war of independence, Dr. Ibacho, it tell with you since 2006 and 17, late 2016 and the early part of 2017. It don't keep to words. It tell the Ambazonian people. For October, it tell una why we need for build a stabilization force. It explain them. Not be only for negotiation, but for reduce all the kidnapping for ransom for ground zero. All the places, as we hear now say, Manyemen are a hot spot right now. We hear say a lot, the forces the day around Manyemen, there is a lot of extortion. 3 drivers they called yesterday, where they drive these BB trucks them. They go buy things for Nigeria. They not fit pass between Kumba. For go between Mafe and Kumba. Because of Manyemen, they force them for gun. They even put gun for their head. May they pay up to 400,000. Whatever group of fighters is there for Manyemen, we not stop them. We not stop them. Whatever group of fighters that they operate around Manyemen, we not stop them. We go deploy forces for Manyemen for clean up the extortion and the kidnappings where they happen for Manyemen. We not stop for give Ambazonia them bad name. We not stop for give our war of independence bad name. We not stop for make our people them. May they begin to look at some of these forces the way they fight, say they fight. They look at una with bad heart. Make this message reach the forces where they operate around Manyemen. We not stop them. The general go deploy forces for that place. They don't launch the stabilization force. If we get one more complaint for Manyemen, the general go deploy forces for that place. It don't be too much. So, fellow Ambazonians, now on a stabilization forces, this one had just an introduction one can start for make and for now. Now the introduction of the future this one Ambazonia. Make we not make the mistake where papa the maker, or big papa the maker. For go enter negotiation with La République du Cameroun. I will never put better army them for ground. We go still remain under occupation. As long as Cameroon, it get more army them for Ambazonia. Because the argument will be na say, we are not fit defend them. We must show the world so we defend and protect and bring peace, security, and stability for that place where they call and say the Gulf of Guinea. Empty spaces, if they not be filled by positive forces, the dark forces where they cause terrorism, kidnappings, thief, extortion, and extremism, they go occupy them. Any place where we don't see Boko Haram, it take over. Na place where it be left by ungovernable spaces where they not creating positive atmosphere. Anywhere in the world where Boko Haram or Al-Shabaab or any of those dark forces, they deoccupy them. Na place where become ungovernable and positive forces. They not put them for bring peace, security, and stability. We no need for go down that path. We no need for play a game. Just for make people they know so they do something. We get for do now the things them. We get for build the future today. We get for build tomorrow today. The Governing Council of Ambazonia, the goal, the focus, Dr. Ayabai focus, now for build tomorrow today. And that's why I don't give the Ambazonian people them the stabilization force. Which you know the Siam, 100 of them, every single one, well equipped, and they get the best trainings. There is no group, no movement for Ambazonian War of Independence. It don't do with the Governing Council of Ambazonia. It don't achieve them for the Ambazonian people. For all the projects where they start up, there is no group. It don't produce this kind level of accountability, this kind level of results, this kind level of effectiveness. There is no group. With the little resources and commitment from the Ambazonian people, they don't do the most. Even with people that they collect millions, they not even do 1/10 of which the Governing Council of Ambazonia don't do. From October to December, just for 3 months, we achieved one of the biggest progress for Ambazonia War of Independence. As I explained for you now, imagine, say we take now only 3 months for build this kind of forces, raise this kind of money, train the forces, provide them, move these materials, take that money from the place where they raise them into place where they buy materials, bring those materials, train the forces, provide them with their uniform, provide them with their boots, provide all these things, and you do them all in 3 months? If we achieve this one in 3 months, I want to ask you now, any other thing they will not achieve them as a people? Any other, when you get this kind of leadership, where if he create this kind of vision, it create this kind of plan, and it do them for the people, then within 3 months, then there is nothing, no day where we as a people will not accomplish them. Nothing. Then if we achieve effective political unity, if we achieve effective political collaboration, imagine what we do for Ambazonia when we get our country back. When you get these kind of people where they be committed, they be dedicated, they be so hard working, will be the hardest working team of people for Ambazonia. And I be proud for telling this one. This project alone, for what we don't do and for the Ambazonian people there, there is no movement, no group, no leader out there. It don't even come for do 1/10 of what we don't do and for the Ambazonian people there just in the last 3 months. This thing, now a 5-star award, we will need for Guillaume for Dr. Ibacho. Now a 5-star award, we need for Guillaume for General Efang. That means say all things be possible. If we fit do this one, everything is possible. The independence be possible. The freedom of Ambazonia be possible. For build a prosperous nation be possible. For build the best universities for Ambazonia, it be possible. For build the best bridges, it be possible. For give every village, every town, forgive every village and every town. Forgive them quality water for Ambazonia be possible. For make every Ambazonia, no matter place where you do for Ambazonia, for get good light, it be possible. Forgive what picking them the 21st century education. We go make them become competitive across the globe. It be possible. It be possible for we forgive every Ambazonia the highest quality health care. It be possible. We don't prove them. See, when you put the right people with the right mindset, will they be selfless? They are going for work for the people. They are going for work for the country. They are going for achieve the vision. That goal now for fulfill the promise of the people. Then everything be possible for Ambazonia. We must build tomorrow today. We must do the work for tomorrow today. We must carve the future today. Now the future this una see una eye. Now the future this. Next Saturday, just in 7 days from now. Next Saturday, just 7 days from now. The leader of our war of independence, General Efang, will address the Ambazonian people them. They go show una forces. Not be the only picture una see. They go show una forces. Seven days, just 7 days. Una General Efang, the supreme commander, when I lead the war for Ground Zero. He go can show una forces. You can show una forces. They go show all una forces. They go take una go see some of the trainings where they run go through. It go be a beautiful day for the Ambazonian people. It go be the greatest day of hope for all our people them. The day we all una get for feel proud for what una don't achieve. No matter what we as a people they go through, we no go only overcome them, but the pain now for help we for develop a different level of focus and determination and commitment for the freedom of our people then. For make sure say the pain of the past, the suffering of the past, it not repeat itself for the Ambazonian people their future. That's why you need a vision. Without a vision, people will perish. That's why we don't create a vision, an economic vision for Ambazonia, a political vision for Ambazonia, a social development vision for Ambazonia. Dr. Abago can do an economic the economic manifesto for Ambazonia. They can present them for una. But first, make we start with the forces on Saturday. This Saturday will come just in 7 days from now. Make all man prepare yourself for can celebrate, for can commemorate, for can make a commission these forces and hand them for una as a people. The governing council of Ambazonia don't do the work. The general don't do the work. Now they go can't take una forces, the give for una, the Ambazonian people, Now una army this, now the first batch this. Now una work this, una take them. Now in this. They will come present them. The forces where they build them. Now for all Ambazonians. Not be for the ADF or the AGOFC. The stabilization force. Now for all Ambazonians. The ADF. Now a force for all Ambazonians. As the leading force will lead the war for ground. Now for the Ambazonian people then. So make some person, begin to lie you say, now some person the force. Now for the Ambazonian people then. The war where they do one for here, now for all now. Now for all wa mami them, all wa papa them. Now for all man. The Ambazonian Defense Forces, now una army. The stabilization force, when are the special forces within Ambazonian Defense Forces. Now for the Ambazonian people then. So make una understand. Say the army where they build na for una. General F and work as una general. Now for do the work when I don't ask you. Build the army for defend the future. Build the army for defend the nation. Build the army before any negotiation. Now the only assets where we'll get them that. Nothing else. Alright? Nothing else. Now what do you get for enter negotiation? What will be a leverage? What will be a leverage? You get for get high leverage. We must we get for correct the errors of the past, create a future, and then do the work today. Make all una feel hopeful for Ambazonia. The reason why La Republique they do all these small things they do now so. Now because of our strength. Now because of the progress we make. La Republique no one see Ambazonia progress. They no one see Ambazonia. They be so inspired and hopeful. So every time we try to make progress, when I see that they can't carry out some kind of atrocities, when I see that they can't do some kind of things, especially when it concerns Pekin or a woman where they will catch you and then they do some kind of thing, either negative or public or just kill anyhow. If I don't look at the Republic, their strategy that every time Ambazonia they make progress, when I see that the Republic will do that, the exact same thing. Keep picking them or woman because they know say they get attention. We no go leave them. Make an event, a situation, it derail we from the future. We understand the game. The leader of our war of independence, he get a very high level meeting between two countries. A very high level meeting between two powerful countries for one time. The game don't finish for La République du Cameroon. Cameroon, a time for Ambazonia don't be over. The information, the content of the information be still highly classified. But now they gist that. When I get confidence, the leader na the leader. The world know who did lead the war. That one, no man of it argue am. Even Ambazonians they know who did lead the war. Ambazonians they know who they control most of the forces them on the ground. That one, no man of it argue am. The world know. They know who to talk to. No matter the noise out here, the world know who be the leader. They know. Even the Swiss, they know. We not need for worry. We don't put all man for a place. The leader not the leader. He earn am through hard work, effectiveness, intelligence, roadmap, strategy, and a lot of hard work on behalf of the Ambazonian people. We go deliver what our people don't ask for collectively, not for all we. Not be not for some person, not collective for all we. But there is a leader. We could lead the collective for the benefit of everybody. For the way it go protect the aspiration, the hopes, and the demand of the people. For all we. We're not need for worry. That's why we don't always tell we do things that are based on the roadmap. Not because for popularity. No. We'll be effective. We'll be very strategic. Because we think in advance. We see 10 years ahead. And we'll take the actions them today. So make all man get the confidence so the future of Ambazonia be secured. No matter what Cameroon do, the game don't be over for Cameroon for Ambazonia. It don't be over. Cameroon it days for Ambazonia, they don't end. It don't be over. They don't lose. It's over. There's no going back in any shape or form for Cameroon for Ambazonia. We not trust. Which are the ask all we, I say for this time, for we for maintain our effectiveness, make every person be committed. Be committed not be for anything else. For provide the stabilization force with which they need them to do the work when I don't ask them. And all that. Nothing else. Diplomacy comes second. The protection of our people comes first. We'll not go wait for the well. I will not need any person a permission. Wait to determine diplomacy, now our power for ground. Power determines diplomacy. Without power, there's no diplomacy. Now the guns, they determines the nature of negotiation. Without those guns on the ground, not enough for day like Ambazonia. So when they can't launch on the stabilization force, now because of WUSA things the day, and WUSA things they need for B for our people them. You don't understand? Game day on. The world is see what they happen. That's why they bring the stabilization force. For put when you get cake, you put that icing on top of the cake. Better things the day ahead of we. So make all man relax. When I get the confidence. Things that they move very well. A lot of things that they move behind the scenes. Big talks that they take place. Some of them will not even know until when they don't make and they be published. Things that they align themselves for the Ambazonian people then. So make all man get confidence. Una stabilization force. Next week, Saturday. All una go see una force. Una will hear from General Efang. Una will see they will line up the forces. Una will see videos of their training. It go blow una mind away. Which you una not ever believe it be possible for Ambazonia. It be possible. You go see how the forces, man. Una just wait. Saturday they come. I see these videos. I don't sleep for night. My heart the only sweet. And I will wake up sometime for 2 o'clock at night. I say, I go make cup tea. I just drink them for calm down myself. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. So una just get confidence. Una trust. I want to end up by telling una say, when the incident, when they be killed some young boy a couple of weeks ago, the story, it happened for a family where not be dead. That family will not be there. And this story, it touched the general. And General Efan look the condition of that family. It be just the general is send a humanitarian package. Better go help this family. The general sent that family 200,000 for comfort them during their hardest, most painful time. He sent that family 200,000. He sent a small ADF humanitarian package. Better go help this family during their time where they be for the most pain. This thing will don't happen for this our family for Tibeng, for Batikbo. When I know say they don't burn their house. Burn small baby alive. When I feel know what that family they go through, I want to appeal for all our people there. Just like Unasabi when about 4 months ago, when the incident happened for Bui, where rain overfall and some family their house because of the landslide, that house collapsed. Where that family be sleep. When I remember that incident, the key that the mommy for that picking them, it leave a man with 4 small girls them. When I remember, I come out here, I can't tell when I raise money, the money come up 400 and something thousand. We send them for the general for Bui. They go hand them for that family. They help for build them a small house and move that family into that house. So, we as a people, even during these moments, I want to ask when I say make una show una generosity and una kindness to make sure say we reduce the pain we did for that papa he had. The pain we did for that mommy he had. Make we take care of them. They need we. No our papa that, no our mommy that. Make we not leave them homeless. At least may they get chop for chop. At least may they get clothes for wear them. Even while they demand their picking. At least may they get small comfort. So I want to appeal for every person. Help for the best way you fit. I beg. Show your generosity and your kindness. Show your compassion and your love for this family. I beg. Alright? I will talk this for today. As always, we must stay strong. The future will be very bright for Ambazonia. The future for our country will be very bright. The future for our beginning to be extremely bright. If you tell another one, it'll be really, really bright. We get a beautiful country for Bilam. And for all man. The freedom for all man. We must stay focused. We must stay committed. Ambazonia, their destiny. And that destiny will be very beautiful. That destiny, their destiny. The past will be a place. Ambazonia and their destiny. And it'll be very beautiful. Alright? So when I stay committed, when I stay hopeful, when I feel reach out for me at any time, any person will get a question, you want clarity, you want to make a commitment, your heart oversweet for what you see am today, and you say, Chai! I think this way, when I don't do you had over sweet, always reach out for we, so the next 7 days, when I be ready for the launch. In the next 7 days, it will be a public launch, and a lot of when I don't be in contact with me, get personal, private invitations, so it will be a beautiful thing. All right, I want my live for tonight. For right now, I want to tell when I say, as always, we love plenty. For Papa them, I beg, when I take care of all our picking them, and our future dad. For all my me and Papa them, when I take care of each other. For all brothers and sisters, when I take care of each other, when I make sure say when I be there for one another during this phase of our existence as a people. As one people, we fight for one common destiny, and that destiny is for all we. All right? When I stay blessed, we love for now. May God bless all man. When I get a beautiful Friday evening. Thank you plenty.
Your freedom is in your hands. It is going